Greetings, my fellow beings. My name is Amanda, and today we're going to be talking about ways to cope with loneliness when you have a chronic illness. And this is something that is really near and dear to my heart because it's really easy to get lonely when you have a chronic illness and you're stuck inside all day long. Now, these are just ideas. Your situation is your personal situation, and I'm not telling you how to live your life. So it is completely up to you. These are just suggestions that I have. The first one I want to talk about is therapy. Therapy is a great way to help you get the help that you need in order to not feel as lonely. And I will tell you that my therapist is fantastic, and without her, I don't think I would be in as good a place as I am right now. So therapy is really awesome, and if you need it, I highly suggest it. The next one that I want to talk about is don't shut yourself off from other people. Now, this is one that if your situation is that you really cannot physically have people over at your house because it will drain everything out of you, then it's okay. You're completely fine. But if you have the ability to have someone come over, don't shut them out. Let them come over, have an hour visit. Let them know ahead of time, this is only going to be like an hour visit, and then let them leave. And then you can have that time with them so that you're not completely shut off from the world. I know that once a month I have some friends come over and they stay for about an hour and then they leave. And it's really easy and it's fantastic. I love it. We laugh. We talk about all kinds of crazy things. And then they know, hey, it's time to leave, and then they leave. And it's really great to not feel lonely that way. That being said, plan a night in with a friend. So I remember one time my sister-in-law asked, hey, I know that you can't really do much. What can we do that is relaxing for you, but we can do together? And I asked her, hey, have you ever had a manicure before? She said no. And I said, hey, all I have to do is sit for that. And so I took her for her first manicure. So planning an activity that is simple, that can be done without you spending a lot of energy, is a way to get someone to come over and relax while they're with you. So I suggest planning a night that is just you and a friend, that is super simple. Maybe you watch a movie, you play a board game, or something really easy where just the two of you are having a night together. I like that plan. My whole thing is that I also live on social media, so I'm always on there, and I am constantly checking up on my friends, seeing what they're doing. It can get a little bit dicey if you're on the internet all the time, because that can take over your world. But checking up on friends, letting people know how you're doing, having fun that way is one way that I suggest to keep up with everybody else around you, so that you can not feel as lonely, that you feel involved in their lives. And I really like that because I, get involved with my friends' birthdays, with the births of their children, with their children's birthdays. So I feel a part of their lives because of social media. Talking about being online, you can be a completely healthy and perfect individual in the world of video games. So I know that I play all kinds of phone video games, and I tend to watch my husband play other games because I'm one of those people that watch video games as if they're movies. But in the world of video games, you can be whoever you want to be, and in that world, you can be a completely healthy person. And I think that's a great way to get involved with other people and also pretend that you're a healthy individual. I think that's a great way. Just be careful online because people can be really mean, really mean. So just be aware that that can happen. But for the most part, I've always had great experiences playing games and dealing with other people. You can also join a support group. I know that I'm a part of quite a few support groups online, and they really help me to not feel alone because I find other individuals with the same symptoms that I have, and it helps me not feel so alone because I have brothers and sisters in the same illness as me. or I can also lend support for them as well. And so being in a support group is another way that can help you not feel so alone when you have a chronic illness. And joining things, there's a thing called Silver Sneakers, and it is for older people that are in gyms and things like that. And you can join the Silver Sneakers, and it is like exercise classes, but it's very toned down because it's for elderly people. And I know a lot of people that join those and have a great time mingling with people that have the same kind of body that they do, even though, you know, they're like 20 years older than them. But I think that that's a great way to not feel alone, find friends, and get some exercise at a much lower pace than what normal exercise classes are. Now, if you cannot exercise at all, that's okay. Do not feel bad if you cannot exercise, because I personally can't. So it's okay. I don't want anyone thinking that I'm out there pushing you to do things that your body can't do, okay? One way that helps me not feel so alone is that I started this YouTube channel. And so I help others with their chronic illnesses, and that helps me to not feel so alone because people will write in the comments illnesses that they have. It helps me to feel like I have a say in what's going on in the world. It also helps me feel that I'm doing good. If you want to help others with their illnesses, that is a really great way to help you not feel so alone, because you are going above yourself to help another individual. And I think that that is one of the biggest ways that helps me personally with loneliness, is to help others. Learn to love your alone time. And I'm not saying that every minute of every day is going to be fantastic, but I know for myself that when I'm in a social get together, it can drain me completely. And then when I get home, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. I can finally be alone and recharge. And so find little things in your alone time that you can learn to love. And that way, when you get home and you're in your space, you can love that time with yourself. And with everything else that was suggested in my list, if you go and find your friends maybe once a month, have some fun time with them, and then come home and enjoy your alone time, I think that would be a great way to help with loneliness. And the last thing on my list is pets. Pets are fantastic. I have a goober over here that is not my pet, but she is definitely my favorite fuzzy niece on the planet. Yes, I'm talking about you. And I think pets are fantastic. If I had Winston with me right now, which I don't because he would freak out if I brought him on a trip, but if I had him, I would bring him up and be like, pets are the best. So pets can be a great way to help with loneliness because they help you forget yourself, because you are taking care of another individual. And they also are super sweet, and they know that you're lonely, and they will cuddle you, and it's fantastic. And I think pets are the best. So that's my last little piece of advice, is pets are wonderful. But make sure you do your research before you get a pet. Just don't go out and get a pet. Do research before you get a pet, and then get a pet. Okay? Don't just give gifts of pets, because that's bad. Don't do that. Those are my suggestions for ways to help you deal with loneliness while you have a chronic illness. Remember, these are just my suggestions. They are not set in stone, and they are not there to insult anyone or make anyone feel that they're not doing the best that they possibly can. You are in your own personal situation, and you know you better than anyone else. So if you are in a completely different situation than any of these items on my list can be managed, don't worry about it. You are good enough, so don't worry. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and go ahead and click that like button if you did enjoy this video. Remember to be kind. Kindness is free, so give it out to everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye. We're at a hotel. Can you tell? Anybody? Anybody can tell?
I've seen many people do hotel.
This is not the first time I've recorded in a hotel. So.
And it's a fancy one. It's like a suite.
Yeah.
But we're not going to show you.
No.
Okay. My goodness. That was a lot of hard work.
Bindi, come here. Come say hi. Come here. Yes, come here and come say hi. Nope. Something that is evident. You're a cute dog. Hi. Yes. I love you. Yes, I love you.
Do you enjoy her drinking water through like...
Don't bite the coffee table. Butt face.
Bindi, Auntie Mandy is recording.
Yes, I need to get this done. Coyote face. Yes, I need to get this done. Yes. Please let me get this done.
Well, we still have a lot of stuff at the end.
Can I get this done, please? Can I? Now she knows she's on the camera.
You need to leave Auntie Mandy alone.
My sister-in-law asked me what she wanted to do that I could do. Nope, start that over. Blah, 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 blah. So the word that I want, hinky.
Hinky?
Maybe hinky is the word that I want. I don't know. Dicey is one more way to help you. Absolutely. Words, man. Yep, I'm going downhill. Okay. Man, the crooks of my elbows are sweating really bad. Ugh.
You need help.
I put it in my suitcase. So, those were my, that's,